Yeah, great. A runner for the first few, but nothing stacked up, and really had a nice control of the fastball, working the bottom of the zone. Just all in all, only got in trouble there in the seventh, and still found a way to really make some good pitches when he needed to, and I thought that was once again a very good, consistent outing. We've been seeing a lot of those from him lately.
You've said that you never saw him pitch better than in the stretch here. Does he keep kind of raising that bar for you, or do you fix on anything that gives a reason why he's
Well, I mean, we're talking an elite-style pitcher for a long period of time, but as far as what we saw at the end of last year and how well he's throwing right now, it's just much better stuff. And he's got the velocity, he's got location. With his fastball, he's got a slider that you can see he's getting a lot of swing and misses from, so he's got the deception, and everything's coming out in the same release point and slot. So all that put together, and just being able to locate when he gets into trouble is a great combination to have.
You describe what he's meant since Mike's injury. I think since then he's shaved 2 runs off his ERA. He's been the most consistent pitcher for you guys.
Yeah, I think just when he came in here, regardless of what has happened with Adam, we needed somebody else to shoulder some of the load, and needed somebody else to provide some of that veteran experience, and he's been at every bit of that, and just has mixed in some really good stuff as well. And we knew we were going to need him to come in and be one of our guys, one of our horses that we go to, and we just ride and say, hey, we need you to help lead this staff, and he's done that.
Very impressive at bat by Jay.
Very impressive. Yeah, very impressive. That's a tough assignment there too, bringing in the lefty. But that was a great indication of the fact that it looks like he's pretty healthy to me.
Rookie Richard clean up for the first time after the spot. What do you think how he did there?
Yeah, and that first at bat, he actually put together a pretty good one. Obviously, when we get bases loaded and nobody out, we're looking for more than one run. But we've had that situation come up. It happened a little bit later in the game. We weren't able to get anything out of it. But just to put together a good at bat and hit the ball hard, just happened to be right at the second baseman, double play, but still got us on the board. We're looking for good at bats, and he didn't seem to take any different at bat than what we've seen when he was in the 8th hole or any other spot. So that was just a good day. And you see him unleash one to left field too. That's why he's in that spot. He's got the ability to drive the ball for us.
What was the game plan against the ball singer? 18 2/3 squads coming up.
Yeah, whenever we see these guys, pretty much for the first time, we had a few at bats from a couple guys, but it's a little bit different stuff, and I think you have to get in the box and kind of see what the break looks like, what the cutter looks like. He obviously has a good curveball. He kept going back to it, and I think they just tried to put a simple plan and try to get him on the plate a little bit more. When he's able to elevate that cutter and it was coming out of the same point as the curveball, they had trouble. But when it got to the middle of the plate or a little bit to the outside half where they were looking, they put a good pass. And he's got some stuff that we don't see every day.
Like how much more is Wong solidifying himself in the top of that role when he just keeps getting on base?
It's nice to start off the game that way, right? You got a man on second base that runs well and good aggressive turn right out of the box. He turned that into a double by going hard all the way. Jason Hayward, too, getting a good read on the ball that went off the shortstop's glove. Those are good, positive plays for us. But Colton's doing a nice job of being aggressive still and not really changing his approach, much like how we talked with Randall. We want these guys putting together a good at-bat regardless of where they are in the order, and thought he has done a pretty good job of that so far.
Was Holiday here, or did this,
He was home.
prognosis for him?
Hopeful prognosis. Both. Yeah, he hates to miss. But, when guys are infectious, if we can keep them away from here, and we had that extra bench player come in. So it's just better off to leave him back.
Mike, the 32 wins you guys have at this point in the season, how much of that is pretty attributed to the depth you guys have and some of the guys you've had to turn to, say, Long in the leadoff spot instead of Carpenter, or Seegers to lead? How much do you just credit that to that?
Yeah, I think it's different guys stepping up and filling big roles and not shying away from them and doing a great job when asked to do something maybe they weren't accustomed to doing. And that's, I guess that could be described as depth, but we're throwing different lineups out there all the time and not afraid to mix it up a little bit because we have faith in the next guy and whoever's turn it is. And we have some guys that are really on a nice roll. We're going to ride it for a while. And it's been different guys that coming up with that big hit, big start, big outing out of the bullpen.